Hi everyone. Today I've been tagged to do the 20 questions about me, so I'm going to give that my best shot. Anyway, let me put my specs on so that I can read the questions. Right, question number 1. When is your birthday? My birthday is actually coming up quite soon. It's on the 22nd of June and I shall be 48. Number 2, what are 3 of your favourite colours? Oh, so hard to narrow it down to 3. I just love anything bright, as most of you will know. Cerise pink, turquoise I love, lime green, but I mean anything bright, bright orange, bright blue, red, endless, anything bright, anything bright. What are 3 of your favourite quotes? I came across one the other day, which was one that somebody had done for Mixed Media Morsels, and I copied it to my Facebook page because I loved it so much. And it's, a little spark of kindness can put a colossal burst of sunshine into someone's day. And I just loved that quote. So I'm adopting that as my favourite quote. But I also like live life in full colour. I'm a firm believer that you get out of life what you put into it, and just go for it. Have as much fun as you possibly can. You only, have one chance. So there you go, live life in full colour. And number 3, everything happens for a reason. That's very philosophical, isn't it? But I do believe that everything happens for a reason. In life, good things and bad things happen. And quite a lot of it is completely out of our control. So learn from it. I think when bad things happen, we learn from it, and it makes us a stronger and better person. So everything happens for a reason. Number 4, are you addicted to YouTube? Yes. I haven't always been addicted to YouTube. I only discovered YouTube about 2 years ago. I had gone to HomeSense shopping one day, and I always look on their book rack. They have some really interesting books, for reasonable prices. And I picked up one that was just a book of colourful printed papers, and it was just beautiful, really lovely patterns. And I picked it up. It was $5.99, so I thought, right, I'm having it. And when I came home, I started Googling, looking for ideas of things that I could make with all this lovely patterned paper, and all these videos kept popping up for mixed media. And I started watching them, and I just became addicted. I mean, I have always been a creative person. I've made my own jewellery for years, and I've had phases where I've made my own perfumes. I went through a phase of buying wool jumpers from charity shops and shrinking them in the washing machine and tumble dryer, and making things out of them. Oh gosh, I've been through so many crafts. And then when I sort of saw all this mixed media, I just obsessively watched for about 12 months before I plucked up the courage in January to actually start doing some myself, and putting up some of my videos. So yes, I'm addicted to YouTube. What are 3 of your favourite shows, TV or YouTube or both? I don't really watch shows as such on YouTube. I watch other mixed media artists, and I'm interested in what other people are making and doing. And I don't really watch a great deal of TV either. I'm just always too busy, but I always watch the news first thing in the morning. And if I am to watch TV, then it would be to sit down and watch a good drama. We've had a couple of good dramas here recently. We had one, was it last year or the year before, called The Missing. And it was similar to the Madeleine McCann story. It was about a family who had gone on holiday to France, and whilst the wife was in a hotel unpacking, Dad had taken the 5-year-old son off swimming. And when they'd come out of the pool, they'd gone to get a drink and a snack. And whilst the father was queuing, the son had been taken, and that was just absolutely gripping. Fantastic drama. I think it's coming back as well for part 2. Also, what else do I like? I like things like The Voice. and Strictly Come Dancing is another one that I will watch. And dare I admit it, the Eurovision Song Contest, although I didn't watch it when it was on last week because we were out. But yeah, those are the things I like to watch on TV. What are 3 qualities you like in a best friend? I don't have hordes and hordes of friends. I've just got a couple of friends that I'm quite close to. And I suppose somebody being non-judgmental, openness, kindness, loyalty. I'd expect a friend to be loyal, otherwise they wouldn't be a friend of mine anyway. And of course a good sense of humour as well. Somebody has got to have a good sense of humour. Like going out for a good coffee and a natter, and maybe the occasional good shop as well. So there you go. Where are we now? Do you like your name? Yes, I do actually. I like my name. So yeah, no desire to change it. If you have the choice to pick your own name, what would it be? Well, as I've just said, I've got no desire to change my name. But if I was to pick another name, I think it would be Ivy. That was my grandmother's name. She died when I was 12 years old, and I absolutely adored her. So yeah, I'd be called Ivy. What is your dream? Well, I suppose to live a long, healthy life, I guess. But I'm 48 years old, and my children are sort of getting older and will be sort of leaving home, in the next few years or so. And I'd like to sort of enjoy my later years. I'd like to sort of downsize and live in a small cottage somewhere with a much smaller garden than the one I've got. Don't get me wrong, I love my garden. I love where I live. I'm surrounded by fields, but my garden takes me 2.5 hours just to mow the lawn. And when in later life, I want a postage stamp so that I can do other things. I'd like to live by the sea. That would be nice. No desire to go and live abroad. I'd like to travel, but the UK is beautiful. We have amazing countryside here and some beautiful villages with just really quaint, pretty villages. And I don't think sometimes we appreciate what we've got on our own doorstep. So yeah, I'd either like to live in the middle of the countryside somewhere in a nice little village, or by the sea. But as I say, I want to travel a lot as well. Do you wear makeup? Yes, I do. Let me take my glasses off. I am wearing blusher, some lipstick and mascara. That's all I have on. Sometimes if I'm going out, I'll fill my eyebrows in with some eyebrow powder. I overplucked mine in the 80s and they're all thin. So ladies, don't overpluck your eyebrows. That's what happens. I do not wear foundation because I just can't bear the feel of it on my skin. And I never wear eyeshadow because, I don't know, I've got sort of quite small eyes and I find that I just get a crease here which just looks horrible. Occasionally I'll wear a little bit of eyeliner or eyeshadow just underneath my eye here, but that's all I wear. But I will not leave the house without blusher, mascara and lipstick on. So there you go. If you could write a book, what would be the title and what would it be about? I have no desire to write a book whatsoever. I love reading books, especially when I'm on holiday by the pool. I will just read and read and read. But I've got no desire to write a book whatsoever, and I haven't got a clue what I would write about if I did. So that's the answer to that one. What makes you cry? Everything makes me cry. I am an incredibly emotional person, and I drive my kids absolutely around the twist because I can't watch anything on the television without sort of crying, bawling my eyes out. It could be, a sad story on the news and I'll be crying. Even Coronation Street or what have you, I will cry. I'm just an emotional type of person. I hate seeing people upset and unhappy. That makes me cry. So yeah, I cry a lot. What makes you angry? I'm not really an angry person. I'm quite a happy person, but so not many things make me angry. I get cross if People don't tidy up after themselves. I get grouchy. Sort of my husband and my children have a tendency to go to a kitchen cupboard and they will open the door and then they'll walk away, and that drives me round the twist. Discourteous drivers make me cross as well. So I'm using the word cross rather than angry. Meanness. I don't like people being mean. What makes you happy? Oh gosh, loads of things make me happy. My kids, my family make me happy. My husband makes me happy. Arting, being creative makes me happy. My home makes me happy. I love where I live. The countryside makes me happy. Going on holiday makes me happy. Lots of things make me happy. Just, somebody being randomly kind and thoughtful as I'm walking down the street makes me happy. What is fangirling? We're at number 15 now, by the way. Haven't got a clue what fangirling is. If I was to hazard a guess at fangirling, is it somebody that is a fan of something obsessively, maybe? I used to love Duran Duran when I was younger. Did that make me a fangirl? I have no idea. Maybe I'm too old for that one, I don't know. What are your 3 favourite snacks? I don't really snack on food that much. I tend to sort of just have a main meal. But olives, I love olives. Oh gosh, what else do I like? Cashew nuts, is that a snack? Something simple like beans on toast with grated cheese sprinkled on the top. A bacon butty. Oh gosh, that's another English word. A butty is a sandwich. So a bacon butty. Karen Carter, that one's for you. What are your 3 favourite drinks? First thing in the morning, I cannot function without a really strong cup of tea. I love herbal tea as well. Lemon and ginger is one of my favourite, and also I love elderflower cordial. That's another favourite drink of mine, and I'm rather partial to a glass of wine as well. So now you know. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself? At least 10 random facts about me. Oh gosh, 10 random facts about me. When I was younger, I used to play the violin, and then I quit. I stopped playing the violin when I started work, when I left school. And then when my youngest son was a baby, I had this sudden desire and urge to take the violin up again. So I had lessons, and I used to cart him off in the little car seat carrier to my violin lessons, and I'd practice. I'd just pop him down beside me and I'd practice my violin, and I only got up to grade 4 when I was at playing the violin at school. And so I retook my grades. I took my grade 5. So how old was I? I was about 34 at the time, and I passed my grade 5 with distinction, which I was really proud of. I don't play the violin anymore. The last time I picked it up was probably 12 months ago. Alex, my eldest son, plays the flute, or at least he did prior to starting his A-levels. He just doesn't have time anymore, and I would play my violin with him sometimes. And I used to sort of thoroughly enjoy sort of family sessions as well. With my dad plays the piano, so I'd have my violin, he'd play the piano, and we used to just have fun, especially at Christmas time. It was brilliant. Random fact number 2: I'm a bit obsessive about tidying up in the mornings. It's a race for me to get into my craft room as quickly as is possible. But I can't do that until I've done my jobs around the house. So I am just like a woman possessed. Everybody in my house leaves the house quite early. Alex is the first. I'm up at 6 in the morning to get Alex up, take him to the station to get the train to college. Then Sam goes to school, and Steve leaves for work quite early. And then I'm just literally tearing around the house like a mad woman. I clean the bathrooms top to bottom, make the beds, just tidy everything up. Monday for me is housework day. That's why you don't really very often see videos from me on a Monday, because I can't function for the rest of the week until I've put the house back to normal. And I literally start at the top and work to the bottom. So there you go. I'm a bit obsessive about tidying up. I'm a clutterbug. I love having all my things around me, so I'm not obsessive to the point that, you know, things are colour-coded or lined up in my kitchen cupboards, but I do like things being neat and tidy, and I'm an organised type of person. I'm also a bit particular about mowing the lawn. I won't let my husband mow the lawn anymore. It started off that I would always do it because, as many of you will know, the weather here in the UK is a bit unpredictable, to say the least. And so, if, you know, me mowing the lawn, I can do it when he's out at work, and we're so busy at the weekends anyway, running around after the kids. But I like my stripes in the lawn, and whenever he's done it, he doesn't do it right, so he's not allowed to mow the lawn. What else? I have got a bit of a thing, like a lot of ladies, about shoes and handbags, and I have an enormous shoe collection. I don't know how many I've got, but far too many. And far too many handbags as well. And I remember once I'd been taken ill and had to go into hospital, and my husband came home to pack me a bag, and there was a suitcase underneath the bed, and when he opened it, it was full of handbags that he didn't know I had. So shh. I will always wear perfume every single day. As I say, I will always wear lipstick, blusher and mascara, as I've already said, but I don't feel dressed unless I'm wearing perfume either, so there's another one. Another random fact about me, I'm not very tall. I'm 5'3". I'd like to be a bit taller actually, but there we go, can't do much about that, can I? Oh gosh, what else? I wash my hair every day. Having curly hair, when I sleep on it, I'm like a complete frizzball, and my hair's sort of, you know, all over the place. So I wash my hair every single morning with conditioner. I only use shampoo once a week. I wash my hair with conditioner every single day. What else? I just love being in my home. I'm a Cancer, and I'm a homemaker, and being in my home and pottering about, you know, puffing up cushions and organising things makes me happy. What else? I'm a doer. My husband is a real thinker, and, you know, is quite controlled about everything he does. I'm not. I'm just a real doer, and you know, sometimes I don't think about things. I just get on and do, and that can be the wrong thing to do sometimes. If I'd step back sometimes and think about things more, then I might make better decisions sometimes, but I'm not, so there we go. What else? I love the winter here in the UK. I love wearing cosy, warm, fluffy jumpers, and I love snow. But I only like snow when it's just fallen. I hate it when it turns to slush. And I think, is that 10 questions? It must be, mustn't it? What's the next one? So that was 10 random facts about myself. What are 3 fun things you like to do? Oh gosh, there are so many things I love to do. I love to go away for a nice weekend in a nice hotel sometimes. I love shouting on the sidelines when I watch my son play football. He hates it. I love it. I get really excited and carried away. I love going shopping for shoes and handbags. I love walking in the Malvern Hills. We've got the Malvern Hills not very far from us, and they're just absolutely beautiful, and I just love going for a walk in the Malverns. I like cooking as well, mainly savoury things. I don't particularly like baking cakes and that kind of thing, but a nice soup or a risotto or something like that I just love. So there we go. Is that 3 random things? And then tag 3 people to do this. I'm not going to tag anybody actually. I don't like being tagged without being asked if I'm interested in doing the tag. I don't know, sometimes things are a bit intimidating, and I sort of want to have a think about it. So if anybody is interested in being tagged for this, please let me know. There we go. Anyway, hope you liked hearing some random facts about me. Take care. See you all soon. I'm back. I can't do anything these days without an encore. I've missed out one of the questions. I've missed out what are your 3 favourite foods? Again, this is a difficult one for me because there isn't much food that I don't like. I'm not a fan of offal or liver, you know, that kind of things. But last night, for instance, my husband cooked. He came home early, and he cooked gnocchi. And he sautéed a shallot, some smoked bacon, some shiitake mushrooms, added some garlic, olive oil and Parmesan cheese with the gnocchi, and it was absolutely delicious. And why does it always taste so much nicer when somebody else has cooked it as well? But I just love all kinds of foods. I love fish, providing it hasn't got any bones in it. I'm rather partial to anything with a creamy sauce. I know I shouldn't, but I just do. Steak in creamy Stilton sauce would be my idea of heaven. Steak Diane, steak in peppercorn sauce. Chicken cooked with leeks, white wine and cream with a bit of Dijon mustard would be my idea of heaven as well. Dauphinoise potatoes. I love Thai food. Anything with bags of flavour I like, basically. As long as it's not too spicy, you know, burn your mouth. I don't like that. But Indian food I love Chinese. So yeah, those are my favourite foods. And then going back on to the things that make me happy. YouTube and Facebook make me happy. Mixed Media Morsels, I just find the most incredible Facebook group. There are people there that, you know, have obviously watched loads of YouTube videos and are just starting out on their arting journey. And I was in that place not so very long ago, and people are so encouraging and leave the most amazing, supportive comments, and it's just absolutely wonderful to see. And I've received that myself as well. People have been so supportive of the things that I've put out there and of my videos, the artwork that I've posted on Facebook. And I can tell you, it just means absolutely everything. It sort of spurs you on to want to sort of go out there and do more. It gives you confidence. It's such a boost for the morale. So don't underestimate how much leaving comments means, not just to me, but to other people as well. And I just urge anyone to just like really bear that in mind. If you watch somebody's videos and you like what you see, leave them a comment, because it will just mean so much to them. It really, really does. I can't underestimate that. Anyway, that's probably enough of my preaching for one day. Have a great weekend and take care, everyone. See you.